Hello everyone. Welcome back to session 2, module 1 of discrete Fourier transform, digital signal processing, 5th semester, electronics and communication engineering. In our previous class, we discussed about frequency domain sampling. We introduced two formulas called as discrete Fourier transform and inverse discrete Fourier transform. Today, let us solve few problems. How do you compute 4-point DFT of a sequence x of n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4? There are many methods. I have divided this into two methods, method 1 and method 2. In method 1, we'll go for direct computation of DFT. First, let us see that from the definition of DFT, we have a formula. DFT of x of n is equal to x of k is equal to summation n varying from 0 to n minus 1 x of n into omega n power kn, where k is a variable from 0 to n minus 1. If you take n is equal to 4, so summation becomes 0 to 3 x of n into omega n power kn. Now let us expand this formula with n is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3. When you put 0, it becomes x of 0 into omega 4 power 0 plus x of 1 into omega 4 power 1, x of 2 into omega 4 power 2 plus x of 3 into omega 4 power 3k. Observe that there are 4 products and 3 additions. Now k is a variable from 0 to 3. Before calculating x of k, let us compute Twiddle factor values. For Twiddle factor values, an easy procedure is, you can opt for this diagram. This is omega 4 power 0, real positive real 1, negative real minus 1, positive imaginary j, negative imaginary minus j. And if you move in clockwise direction, omega 4 power 0 is 1, omega 4 power 1 is minus j, omega 4 power 2 is minus 1, omega 4 power 3 is j. So, otherwise you can opt for this diagram also, 1 minus 1, j minus j, and note down all the 4 Twiddle factor values. Now, our equation x of k is equal to 1 plus 2 omega 4 power k plus 3 omega 4 power 2k plus 4 omega 4 power 3k. I'll put k is equal to 0. At k is equal to 0, capital X of 0 is equal to 1 plus 2 omega 4 power 0. Anything power 0 is 1. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, which will give rise to 10 for us. Next step, at k is equal to 1, our formula becomes x of 1 is equal to 1 plus 2 omega 4 power 1 plus 3 omega 4 power 2 plus 4 omega 4 power 3. Now we want the values of omega 4 power 0, that is 1, omega 4 power 1, that is minus j, omega 4 power 2 minus 1, omega 4 power 3 j. So add these two, 1 minus 3, that becomes minus 2, minus 2j plus 4j becomes 2j. Write down this. Next, repeat this at k is equal to 2. At k is equal to 2, formula becomes x of 2 is equal to 1 plus 2 omega 4 power 2 plus 3 omega 4 power 4 plus 4 omega 4 power 6. You have a value for omega 4 power 2, but you don't have a value for omega 4 power 4 and omega 4 power 6. Using periodicity property of Twiddle factor, omega 4 power 4 can be written as omega 4 power 0, omega 4 power 6 can be written as omega 4 power 2. Refer back to the diagram. It is 1, this is minus 1, this is 1. Solving, you get minus 2. Let us try at k is equal to 3. X of 3 is equal to 1 plus 2 omega 4 power 3 plus 3 omega 4 power 6 plus 4 omega 4 power 9. So we have an answer for 3. For 6, we'll implement or we will use periodicity property of Twiddle factor, which becomes omega 4 power 2, and that is minus 1. Omega 4 power 9, that is 1. So omega 4 power 1 is minus j. Solve this. This is minus 2 minus 2j. Put together, the 4-point DFT of x of n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 can be written as 10 minus 2 plus 2j minus 2 minus 2 minus 2j. I have used formula to compute this. So since we are using DFT formula, this method can also be called as direct computation of DFT. Direct computation of DFT. And you can observe that this diagram has 4 products. These 4 products are repeated for 4 times. Therefore, 4 into 4, that is n square, 16 complex multiplications are required. This formula requires 3 additions. So these 3 additions are repeated for 4 times. 3 into 4. So 12 complex additions are required. Totally, to compute 4-point DFT of a sequence, we require 4 square, 16 complex multiplication, 4 into 4 minus 1, that is 4 into 3, 12 complex additions. If you are not happy with this method, there is one second method I have tried, that is called as linear transformation approach, where we try to write our DFT formula as matrix multiplication, that is multiplication of the input vector with total factor matrix. So very important, since you are calculating 4-point DFT, your total factor matrix will be 4 cross 4, with first row with all omega 4 power 0, next row with omega 4 power 0, 1, 2, 3, next row with omega 4 power 0, 2, 4, 6, next row with omega 4 power 0, 3, 6, 9. Here also you can use periodicity property and refer the table and put all the total factors here. Multiply these two matrices. We all know matrix multiplication. It's order 1 cross 4. This is 4 cross 4. Matrix multiplication is allowed. So when we multiply these two matrices, 1 into 1 plus 2 into 1 plus 3 into 1 plus 4 into 1 to get 10. Similarly, first row into first column, 1 minus 2j minus 3 plus 4j becomes minus 2 plus 2j, and so on. You get the same answer. X of k is equal to 10 minus 2 plus 2j minus 2 minus 2 minus 2j. And this procedure is called as linear transformation approach. Let us learn the same procedures to compute 4-point IDFT of a sequence. X of k is equal to 10 minus 2 plus 2j minus 2 minus 2 minus 2j. Same problem I have taken so that you should be comfortable how to use formulas. From the definition of DFT, we have IDFT of x of k is equal to x of n is equal to 1 by n summation k varying from 0 to n minus 1 x of k into omega n power minus kn, where n is a variable between 0, 1, 2, 3. Now we want to choose total factors for this. Very simple, these total factors can be chosen from the same diagram by selecting the values in anti-clockwise direction. That is, omega 4 power 0 is 1, omega 4 power minus 1 is j, omega 4 power minus 2 is minus 1, omega 4 power minus 3 is minus j. That is, in the same diagram, if you move in clockwise direction, you remember that it is positive powers of twiddle. If you move in anti-clockwise direction, remember that it is negative powers of twiddle. Let us replace wherever n is there by 4. So formula becomes x of n is equal to 1 by 4 summation 0 to 3 x of k into omega 4 power minus kn. Expand this formula. Be careful, k is varying. So x of 0 omega 4 power minus n into 0 plus x of 1 into omega 4 power minus 1 into n, x of 2 into omega 4 power minus 2 into n, x of 3 into omega 4 power minus 3 into n. Now here n is a variable. We will put n is equal to 0 in this formula At n is equal to 0, our formula becomes x of 0, that is already given, that is 10 plus minus 2 plus 2j into omega 4 power 0 plus minus 2 into omega 4 power 0 plus minus 2 minus 2j into omega 4 power 0, which has substituted. Solve. Don't forget this 1 by 4, very important. In your formula it is 1 by 4 is there. Next answer is 1. Now put n is equal to 1. This is 1. At n is equal to 1, the same formula becomes 1 by 4 into the totals are omega 4 power minus 1, omega 4 power minus 2 and omega 4 power minus 3. So refer back your values. This is j, this is minus 1, this is minus j. Multiply, solve this, you get an answer 2. Try at n is equal to 2. In that formula, when you put n is equal to 2, totals will be omega 4 power minus 2, omega 4 power minus 4, omega 4 power minus 6. Make use of same periodicity property of total factor. Omega 4 power minus 2 will put it at minus 1, whereas omega 4 power minus 4 will become omega 4 power 0 with an answer 1. Omega 4 power minus 6 will become omega 4 power minus 2, that is equal to minus 1. You multiply, you add, and your answer will be equal to 3 here. Let us repeat this procedure for n is equal to 3. Now when you put n is equal to 3, your answers will be 3, 6 and 9. This is 3. So omega 4 power minus 3 is minus j, minus 6 will become minus 2. So omega 4 power minus 2 is minus 1. Similarly, omega 4 power minus 9 will be equal to j. So you add all this and get an answer. X of n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. If you don't want this method is called as direct computation of DFT using your formulas. You can try this formula using linear transformation approach. Already we know that this formula can be rewritten in the form of a linear transformation, that is, you can get x of n from the knowledge of x of k by multiplying with the complex conjugate of total factor matrix and scale it by 1 by n. In this problem n is equal to 4, so this becomes x4 is equal to 1 by 4 capital X4 into omega 4 star, that is complex conjugate of total factor matrix. How do you write this complex conjugate of total factor matrix? Means take your total factor matrix and put a complex conjugate for that. You know that if a number a plus jb, its complex conjugate is a minus jb. Real part will not change, only imaginary part will change the sign. So this matrix is ready. So this is my x of k matrix. Multiply these two. Same old matrix multiplication. Multiply this with this particular matrix. Better you write this matrix first, that is 1 cross 4, then followed by, or you can write this matrix as column matrix. It's written wrongly here. Make this as a column matrix and easily you can multiply this and get the answer. X of n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. So either it should be written first or it should be written as a column matrix. So both the methods are allowed because you are converting your formula to look like a linear transformation approach. Let us try the next problem to compute DFT of a sequence x of n is equal to delta n, where delta n is an impulse signal. We all know that impulse signal exists only at n is equal to 0 with area is equal to 1. This is not amplitude. As we all know that impulse function has an area of 1. Width is tending to 0, height is tending to infinity, and area tending to 1. In this formula, wherever x of n is there, just replace it by delta of n. We have done that. And with respect to definition of delta function has a non-zero value only at n is equal to 0, means this summation is valid only at n is equal to 0. So we will remove the summation, and wherever n is there, we will replace it by 0. Formula becomes delta 0 into omega n power 0. And you know that delta 0 is 1, omega n power 0 is 1, and the answer is 1. Very important problem. Delta of n has a DFT of 1, or 1 has a IDFT of delta n. If I scale it by 5, 5 into delta, sorry, 5 into delta of n has a DFT of 5. 5 will have a IDFT of 5 times delta n. So when you scale your input, output also gets scaled. Very simple. Let us try next problem. Let us try next problem. To find the DFT of x of n is equal to delta n minus n naught, shifted version of delta function. It is right shifted version of delta function. So write down your formula, DFT formula. Wherever x of n is there, replace it by delta n minus n naught. So delta n minus n naught is equal to summation x of n is replaced by delta n minus n naught into omega n power kn. Now we know that delta n minus n naught has a non-zero value of 1 only at n is equal to n naught and 0 otherwise. And we have assumed that n naught is less than n. Always you want to assume that n naught is less than n. So wherever small n is there, we'll replace it by n naught. So it becomes delta n naught minus n naught into omega k power n naught. So delta n naught minus n naught will be equal to delta 0 omega n power k n naught. From the definition we know delta of 0 is 1. So your answer is omega n power k n naught, and we say that delta n minus n naught has a endpoint DFT of omega n power k times n naught. Reverse, omega n power k n naught has a IDFT of delta n minus n naught. To understand this problem, I have tried all these 4 examples. In the exam, if they give delta n minus n naught, you'll observe ಮಾಡಿ n naught is replaced by 5. ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಆನ್ಸರಲ್ಲಿ ವೇರೆವರ್ n naught ಇದೆಯೋ ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ 5 ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಬಿಡಿ. ಸೊ ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ n minus 5 has a DFT of omega n power 5k. ಇಲ್ಲೇನಾದರೂ ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ n minus 10 ಇದ್ದಿದ್ರೆ omega n power 10k ಅಂತ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್, delta n minus 3 ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, which has a DFT of omega n power 3k. ನೋಡಿ, so ulta omega n power 3k has a IDFT of delta n minus 3. Next problem, omega n power 10k ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. I want a IDFT for this. n naught ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ 10 ಇದೆ. So you can write this as delta n minus 10. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 5 ಇದ್ದಿದ್ರೆ delta n minus 5. Similarly, omega n power 2k has a IDFT of delta n minus 2. Let us continue to compute n point DFT of x of n is equal to e power minus j 2 pi by n into k naught into n. It's a complex exponential signal. Let us write the DFT formula. As we all know, DFT of x of n is equal to x of k is equal to summation n varying from 0 to n minus 1 x of n into omega n power kn. Wherever x of n is there, we will replace it by e power minus j 2 pi by n into k naught into n, which is equal to summation n varying from 0 to n minus 1 e power j 2 pi by n into k naught into n into omega n power kn. Now there are two exponentials for you. One is e power plus j, one is e power minus j. Let us take out e power minus j 2 pi by n outside. Left out term is k minus k naught into n. This looks like e power minus j 2 pi by n into k minus k naught whole power n. From geometric progression, you have a formula. Finite geometric series progression 0 to n minus 1 a power n is 1 minus a power n plus 1 divided by 1 minus a. In the upper limit you have n minus 1, so I'll replace that by n minus 1 plus 1. Plus 1 minus 1 will get cancelled to give only n. Now I want to vary k from 0 to n minus 1. Observe, I want to vary k from 0 to n minus 1. If I do so, at k is equal to k naught, this becomes e power 0. It is 1. This also becomes e power 0. So it becomes 1 minus 1 by 1 minus 1, that is 0 by 0 form, not defined. So we will use L'Hospital methods to solve this. L'Hospital method tells that differentiate numerator separately, differentiate denominator separately. So it looks like e power mx formula. This is constant. Differentiation of constant is 0. Next, you want to try the differentiation of e power mx. E power mx differentiation is m into e power mx. Similarly, differentiation of constant is 0. Differentiation of e power mx is m into e power mx. Now evaluate at k is equal to k naught. When you put k is equal to k naught, this becomes e power 0, that is 1, no problem. Minus j2 pi get cancels. Only n you get, exactly n at k is equal to k naught, or you can replace that as x of k is equal to, have an answer of capital N into delta times k minus k naught. Next, for k not equal to k naught, when you evaluate this formula, any integer number, your numerator itself becomes 0. When numerator becomes 0, 0 by something is 0, so complete answer is 0. And this problem, it is e power plus. Please make a correction, this is e power plus, because I have tried this once again for e power minus. Same procedure for e power minus. Take your DFT formula. Wherever x of n is there, replace it by e power minus j 2 pi by, and use the same procedure, L'Hospital method, and you get an answer. X of k is equal to n into delta. This is k plus k naught. Let us understand one example for this. I have taken to calculate n-point DFT of x of n is equal to cos 2 pi by n into k naught into n. You know that cos theta can be written as e power j theta plus e power minus j theta by 2. So club these two problems. It looks like your previous problems. One is e power plus j theta, for which you get an answer n times delta k minus k naught. The other problem is e power minus j theta, for which you get delta k plus k naught. Thank you.